Hello everyone, today we are going to build this slideshow animation using Next.js, GSAP and TailwindCSS. Let's get started. I am already in my next app. Let me first run the local server. Yes, it's working fine. Now go back. Now first thing is go to page.js. Let us screen all these default things. Also go to global.cs. Take out all these default things. Instead, give margin of 0, padding of 0, box sizing of border box, background color of black, and text color of white. Also, inside the body, give height of 100% and overflow to hidden. After this, we are going to create a component. So inside the root folder, create a folder for components. Inside it, we shall create a file called fullscreen slide.js. Now let us import this component inside the page.js. Yes, it's working fine. Now go inside this component. Now we shall start working in here. Now we will start with HTML and CSS. Now inside this div, we are going to have another div, and this div is going to contain a div and an image. So for the first div, give a class name of slides. So slides is going to be our custom class. Width of full, height of screen, overflow hidden, grid rows of 100%, grid columns of 100%, and place item center. Inside the second div, give a class name of slide. Again, slide is also going to be your custom class. Then width of full, grid area, -1, and -1. After this, pointer events none, opacity of 0, overflow hidden, relative, grid, and place item center. So inside this div, mention 1, and we are going to give a styling of fixed text of white, text bold, width of 100%, z index of 10, flex, item center, and give it a left of 20 pixels, and then give it a text of 5xl and background to transparent. Now for this image, we are going to give a source of I already have my images inside this public folder, and for this image, give it a class name of slide image. It's also going to be our custom class. Then width of full, height of full, BG of cover, and background of 50%. Then mention background no repeat. Now we shall check. So we can't see anything because we initially gave opacity to 0, initially gave opacity to 1. Now we can see it's working, but initially keep opacity as 0. Now what we shall do is take out this div, copy it and paste it 4 times below it. Now we shall change the images and the numbers. Now we are done with HTML and CSS. Now I'll move to JavaScript. Now before that, we should install a dependency. So open up a new terminal. Then npm install GSAP. So GSAP is installed. Now let us import it. Import GSAP from GSAP. And we are also going to import use effect. So import use effect from React. Don't forget to mention use client. Then we are also going to use a plugin called Observer. So it's a GSAP plugin. So import Observer from GSAP/observer. Now go inside this function, open up a use effect. Now the first thing is we should register the plugin. So gsap.register plugin of observer. Below this, we shall define few variables. So define const next equals to 1 and const previous equals -1. After this, now we shall define a class called Slideshow. So inside the Slideshow, first we shall create an object. So create an object called DOM. So inside the DOM, we are going to have few key value pairs: element, null. So this element is going to be our main slideshow container, and then initialize slides to null, and this slide is going to be our individual slides, and initialize slides inner also to be null. So the slides inner is going to be our inner content of the slides. So in this case, it's going to be the images. So below this object, define current is equal to 0, then slides total to 0, and initialize is animating to false. After this, we shall create the constructor. Create constructor of, give it a parameter of DOM element. Now we shall initialize these DOM elements. Initialize the element to be DOM element, then initialize this dot DOM dot slides to be So this contains all the div which contains the class name of slide. Then initialize this dot DOM dot slide inner to be and this contains all the div which has a class name of slide image. After this, give this dot DOM dot slides of this dot current. So for the current slide, we have to add a class list of slide current. So slide current is going to be a custom service class. Then mention this dot slides total equals to this dot DOM dot slides dot length. This class is going to have 3 methods. Let's name them. Navigate, going to get a parameter of direction, then next, then previous. So inside this next method, give this dot navigate of next. Similarly, inside this previous method, provide this dot navigate of previous. Before getting into this navigate method, we should call this class. So below this class, give const slides equals document dot query selector of slides. Similarly, const slideshow equals new slideshow of passing the slides. Below this, we shall define the observer. So observer dot create give it a type of wheel, touch, pointer, and on down give it a callback, call slideshow dot previous. Similarly, on up give it a callback, slideshow dot next. Also, give a wheel speed of -1 and tolerance to 10. Now we have defined the class. Now we shall work inside navigate method. Inside this, first check if the animation is already running. So if this dot is animating, return false, or else change this dot is animating to true. After this, we shall update the current slide index based on the direction. Mention const previous equals this dot current Now we will change the previous value based on the direction. If direction equal to 1, inside this if condition we are going to have another if condition. So if this dot current is lesser than this dot slides total -1, then we are going to increment the current. So mention this dot current plus plus, or else this dot current equals 0. So if direction is not equal to 1, then in else condition mention another if condition. This dot current is greater than 0, then decrement the current value. Or else this dot current equals slides total -1. Now we are done with updating the current value. Now we are going to get current and upcoming slides from the DOM. So mention const current slide equals this dot DOM dot slides of previous. And current inner equals this dot DOM dot slides inner of previous. Similarly, for upcoming slide mention equals this dot DOM dot slides of this dot current. Also for current upcoming slide inner, this dom slides inner of this current. Now we got all the DOM elements. Now it's time to animate these four things. Mention GSAP to GSAP.timeline. Give it the defaults. Duration as 1.5 and these to be power 4.0. After this, on start, give it a fallback. This .dom slides of this current. Class list add of slide current. So on start, it is going to add a class name for slide current to the currency. Similarly, on complete, remove that class. Now mention this DOM slides of previous class list remove slide current. Now we'll go and style this slide current. We'll go to global.css. So give opacity of 1. Pointer events to auto. Now as you can see, for the current slide we got the image. So next we shall define the animation steps. So if we add a label called start and set it to 0, then we will start with animating current slide. Give it a parameter of current slide. It's going to have a final y% off. Negative direction times 100. And initially it's going to start from start. After current slide, we're going to animate the current inner slide. So give it a parameter of current inner and its final y% is going to be direction times 30 and its initial position is also going to be start. So now we're done with current slide and current inner. Now we'll work for upcoming slide. So for upcoming slide, give it from to and pass in the component. In the initial from position, its y% is going to be direction times 100. So this is from position. So for the to position, give y% to be 0 and initially it's going to start from start. So at last, for upcoming inner slide, Give it a prompt to passing from slide and from position. Give it a y% of negative direction times 30. For to position, give y% to be 0, and it is also going to start from start. Yeah, this is it. Now we shall check. Yes, as you can see, we got this nice slideshow animation. I hope you guys liked it. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.